This is Rock and Roll Radio. Stay tuned for more rock and roll.
Un momento importante per Rock and Roll Radio, visto che abbiamo il piacere di avere collegato con noi David Coverdale direttamente dalla sua casa negli Stati Uniti d'America. Hi David.
Hi Max, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Very good, very good.
Welcome to Rocknrollradio.it.
My pleasure, thank you, brother.
So, how's it going? Where are you now? Tell us something.
Well, I'm at Lake Tahoe in a snow blizzard, a snowstorm, and I'm overlooking Lake Tahoe, which is very, very beautiful, and surrounded by a forest of pine trees. It's a very, very pretty environment.
Oh, cool. So, David, let's talk about Forevermore, the coming back of Whitesnake, and in a couple of weeks the album will be out. Tell us something.
That's correct, yeah.
Tell us something about the song.
Well, the album's coming out in Italy, I believe, on March 29.
Yeah, sure.
And it's my first album with a wonderful new Italian record company called Frontiers. So there's a lot of passion in the music. I think my dear friend Serafino Perugino gave me some Italian blood in terms of when we made our deal together.
Cool. Very cool. We were very proud of it, man.
Perfect.
So tell us something about the new song, where and when you start writing, the writing process of the new songs.
Well, we started, Doug Aldridge, my guitarist and partner, we started writing in January in 2010. The first songs we started to write were One of These Days, All Out of Luck, and Whipping Boy Blues. And I knew, we had a good foundation to make a solid Whitesnake record. So we spent the first couple of months working on the songs and making demos before we brought the other musicians in to get involved. Forevermore is much more of a band process album than Good to Be Bad, and I think you can feel that. Certainly with our new guys, the rhythm section of Brian Tishy and Michael Devin on bass.
Yeah.
Very powerful. All of the layers now, Max, are covered. We've got really powerful rhythm section, a big power guitar thing in the middle, and now very, very strong harmonies on top. It's very complete. We've baked a good Whitesnake cake.
Yeah, that's what I think. I heard the album that it sounds very, very great.
Grazie mille, grazie mille.
Thank you. I saw in your website that you started the tour for the album, doing some dates in the USA, and then you're coming back to Europe. Are you doing something like a rehearsal session? You're choosing the set list.
Well, we are now. We've been really busy doing promotion, which is mostly Doug and myself. The other guys have been working. Reb's doing some interviews. Right now is a big promotion time to bring people into awareness of the new record coming out. We've had amazing success with the video of Love Will Set You Free, and an incredible response to the people who have heard the record so far. It's been amazingly positive. We have now a very interactive global website at whitesnake.com, and 100,000, 200,000 people a day come through there, and they're starting now to hear the record and see the tour dates, and it's a very, very exciting time. Next week, Doug and I are going to start looking at how we're going to structure the set, because now we have a lot more new music we have to find a place for.
Yeah, sure. That's my next question. How did you choose songs that you're gonna play live?
Well, we'll ask the musicians to put their list together of what they want to do. For instance, now with Brian, he's a big Slide It In fan, Brian Tishy, so I know he's going to do Slow and Easy, maybe Judgment Day. These are... I've got, my musicians, if they're really excited about the songs take on a new energy, a fresh energy, and that's really important to me. The reason I invite these amazing people to come and work with Whitesnake is to keep it vital, to keep it fresh and energized. And these guys are, incredibly inspirational. We also need to find 50% of the show for these new songs, because they deserve to be performed live.
Sure. As you said, in the Whitesnake history, you changed such a great number of musicians with you, playing with you. Is there something that anyone that you remember in a special way, that you have a special feeling with?
Oh, yeah. I have, there are some people who, like in any private relationship, you have a fantastic time, you burn very brightly together, and then it goes. And then other musicians that stay with you, like Glenn Hughes and I are still very, very close, from Deep Purple days. Yeah. Bernie Marsden and I are very close from the early Whitesnake. Adrian Vandenberg and I are very close. Steve Vai. Some people, stay connected, and other people, go on their separate journey, which is fine. It's like any other relationship in life. But everybody has brought wonderful gifts to Whitesnake.
Yeah, of course, they give you some their energy in the project.
They help Whitesnake. The House of Whitesnake, Max, is always the same. It's just necessary to redecorate it.
yeah. That's right. So your
as long as it's moving forward. You see, this is what I explain to my musicians.
Yeah.
The important thing is Whitesnake. If you come into Whitesnake, you're invited into Whitesnake to help Whitesnake go to another level, the next level. If you think Whitesnake's going to take you to your next level, that may be not such a good idea to get involved in the first place. We work for Whitesnake. That's the thing. Yeah. And for instance, now I've had the incredible pleasure of working with Doug Aldridge and Red Beach for 8 years, because they see that Whitesnake is a great vehicle for them as guitar players and as composers.
Yeah.
And that's it. And they bring such great inspiration and energy to Whitesnake. It just gets better and better.
Your voice is, of course, one of the most important thing of the Whitesnake. You have a special training of taking care about your voice.
Yeah, I usually stop drinking when I'm preparing to tour.
Yeah.
Drinking alcohol, not water.
Of course.
I'm very, very serious about my vocal abilities. I look upon this as an instrument, and the incredible blessing that I still have, that I have this opportunity to talk to you now. I'm 59 years old. I'm going to be 60 years old in September, and I have this amazing that I'm talking to you about a new record, a new tour, half a new band. It's an incredibly exciting time for me, and I take that blessing very, very seriously. So when I work out with my body to stay in shape, I have to do the same thing for my vocal cords. So it's a set of exercises that I do when I'm preparing for touring or recording.
Yeah, is there something special you did before the show?
Well, yes, I do. Each day I do maybe 2 vocal workouts, doing vocal scales in my hotel room and backstage. And then when I'm traveling away from the show afterwards, I do some exercises to relax the voice after I've just tortured it in concert, because I do give it a good bashing.
Sure. What is changed in all these years in your approach on the stage, David?
Well, I look at it. I try to be as physical as I've always been, because that is that is what the music inspires me to do. Is a very physical show. It's interesting, Max, because last year we mixed and edited a DVD that we make available in summer on Frontiers called Live at Donington 1990, which features Steve Vai and Adrian Vandenberg and Tommy Aldridge and Rudy Sarzo. And when I was editing the video, I was going, Jesus, I'm in such incredible shape. It was very intimidating. And I thought, well, I'm in pretty good shape now, but it's nothing like this. And I think, you make excuses as you get older that, because I'm 50 years old, I shouldn't be in the same condition that I was when I was 30. But that is your choice. So I started to look more aggressive workout and a different diet, and I've got myself into very close to that kind of condition I was in 1990, which is pretty amazing.
Cool.
So because I don't want to go on stage after people have seen this DVD and go, wow, God, what happened to him?
Yeah, sure. as I was saying, you've been starting the tour from USA, then you're coming back straight to Europe. You're playing a lot of...
With you, we come to Milan in 22nd of July at Gods of Metal with my good friends Judas Priest.
That's what I was asking you. You will play with Judas Priest, with Mr. Big also, which is the relationship you can have during the tour with other bands.
Oh well, Judas Priest and we've worked together in the last few years a bunch of times. But I knew Judas Priest when way back when, in 80s, early early 80s. They recorded in a place where I made the Come and Get It album. They did their British Steel, and I've known Rob and the guys, KK and Glenn for years. Yeah, and their management. Yeah, we work together really well. Good friends, great band.
Yeah, so we can wait to see you live again, David. We'll be in the 22nd of June for your gig. So thanks a lot.
And the album's out on the 29th of March. Unless you guys call Frontiers and say you're Italian, you deserve to get it earlier.
Yeah, we've been playing. The Law Will Set You Free since a long time. We are supporting the new Whitesnake because we love it.
1,000 thanks. Grazie mille.
Thanks a lot for being here. The last thing that I ask you, man, is can you do an ID for our listener? The name of the station is Rocknrollradio.it.
Hi, this is David Coverdale from Whitesnake. You're listening to Rocknrollradio.it.
Thanks a lot, David. We see you in June.
Look forward to it, Max. Thank you, brother.
Thanks a lot. Bye. Bye.